Hi, if you're a Libra born September 23rd to October 22nd, what can you expect for the month of May 2018? Let's tune in and find out. So Libra, I just see you doing a lot, just like things coming together, and it's just like one over the other, like one hand over the other. It's just very natural, it's very easy. And even if you make a mistake, I see you see right away how to correct it or how to fix it. So essentially you have all the answers, you have everything that you need, and all there is for you to do is to kind of trust the process and just the weaving of it together, and it's in your control. So I like this kind of energy because I don't feel a lot of pressure with it. I feel like you're in the flow. I feel like things are happening for you. And most importantly, it's up to you. So you're the one who is able to bring the success to it. It isn't on somebody else, and nobody's pressuring you. So I feel like this is a really positive, creative force of things moving over and things coming together. Okay, let's look specifically at romantic relationships, those of you that are in a coupled relationship. Let's look and see what is in store for you for the month of May. So I feel like there's a lot of time that you can spend together this month. Some of it, I do feel like you're each other's advocate and best friend and support system. So there's definitely leaning on each other this month, and sometimes that can cause friction if you have too much time together, right? Or you have a difference of opinion. But I feel like whatever that might be will melt away very fast. I feel like they're small, they don't feel big to me. So it really feels like all in all a really nice working relationship. So there may be something, whether it's, it could even be something that you're moving towards, something that you're trying to help each other, getting a career advancement, or you're trying to help your partner get another job, so you're working on the resume together, or you're working on house plans together, or you're, looking at how to create the baby's room together, all these different, or you're looking at colleges. But there's this energy of working together that even though there may be difference of opinions, I feel like you're able to overcome that very quickly and just really be in a space of clear communication and love. So it feels nice. There also feels like there's some opportunity to bring up some things from the past that need to be healed as well. And it may be something that you've already been working on, and it's just coming up, and you're continuing to work with that. But it feels like it is getting smoother. It feels like things are coming closer together. So you're about to be at the end of that cycle, it feels like. All right. I do see moments of fun throughout this month. Just even like in the small things, I feel like your partner is very tender towards you. I feel like they want to support you, and I see them kind of leaning into you. So you want to make sure that you're present to that. You want to make sure that you take it in and don't just kind of brush them aside. And there is an audience, so I do feel like there are people that are watching the relationship as well. So whatever that means, whether it's family members or whether you actually are in the world together as a relationship team and people pay attention to you or look up to you, but they're sort of like eyes are on you. And I don't feel like that's bad either. I do feel like it's a good thing, and people are actually inspired by the way that you work in your relationship. So you want to keep that going and keep paying attention to it. And then the end of the month feels like it's just a great time to be able to get away. There also feels like there may be some other opportunities throughout the month to be able to be heard and to get things the way that you want it, and doing things new. So I definitely feel like adventures on the horizon for the two of you. So maybe things that you're planning this month about a new place to live, or the way to do things, or just even get away. So I definitely feel like adventure is up for conversation, and there may be things that you're planning, or actually even take a trip or two this month too. Okay, so let's look at single couples for the month. I'm sorry, there's not such a thing as single couples. As somebody who's single, who's looking to become a couple. Okay, so wow. All right, so let's see here. This is really about taking care of you, and I'm sure you've heard it said, to be to kind of be the kind of person that you want in somebody else, right? So if you want to attract somebody who's kind, be kind. If you want to attract somebody who's happy, be happy. It's that sort of energy that lets me know that, again, it goes back to the beginning where we're in control. So whatever the vibe is that we want, put the vibe out there. And if you want to be happy, be happy. If you want somebody a little more serious, be serious. If you want somebody who's, a little, more carefree, it's about emulating what you want and being comfortable with yourself. And I think that this month you're going to have the opportunity to look and see, what do I really want? How do I present myself in the world? What feels authentic for me? And as you dig deep and as you explore those conversations and as you just kind of have the opportunity to present that part of yourself to the world, you're going to see you're going to be met right away, like somebody's going to step right up. So I feel like the biggest thing is to know yourself, to get to know yourself and then present that. And as you do that, you're going to find right away that you're going to be greeted with love. You're going to have a lot of opportunities of people coming in, wanting to connect with you. Doesn't always come to a match, right? It doesn't always mean it's a romantic match, but it could be for fun, it could be for friendship, it could be for work. So there's I'm seeing a lot of different relationship matches happening this month for you. So if you want something specific for romance, and you're not feeling with that person, you need to let them know right away, because they could be there on the relationship train and you're like, wait, no, you're more in the friend zone, right? So it's really, because I see there's so many different opportunities for you, just calling them as you see them, as you go through, is going to be helpful so that you don't get overwhelmed and get confused, and then get into that Libra drama of, who do I choose? Which one's the right one for me, right? Because we see the good in everybody and we see the good in all. So a lot of fun. Just know yourself, Libra. You'll be fine. Lots of opportunities to meet a lot of people this month. I would say there's a big opening around the 18th and we do have that new moon that it happens May 13th in Taurus, and then we have a full moon May 29th in Sagittarius. The end of the month also feels like a really just fun time to get to know people, but I feel like the opening starts right after that new moon. Okay, let's look at career and money for Libras. What's in store for you? For some of you, you may feel like you've had to batten down the hatches, right? And it could be that you're just concerned about the amount of money that is being spent, or the amount of money of how much things cost this month. The good news is that you're intact. I don't see anything leaking. You know what's going on, and you have enough. So even though you may feel like you're underwater, you're protected, like you're in a submarine underwater, right? It's not like you're in a shipwreck. So I see you getting through this period, whether it's through loans, or whether it's the gift of friends, or whether it's through your own adversity or your own savings. You're getting through this period. The good news is that there's money all around you. Like I see you swimming through the sea of money, and maybe you can't grab it yet. So maybe it's that you're putting energy or action into things, and then the money's coming in that way. So I definitely feel like there's money coming in, and I do feel like that maybe you're just conditioned, or have been conditioned to do without it for such a long time, that you're kind of like, wait, is this right? Is this real? Because I see you swimming through money, and but you're kind of like self-contained around it. So one of the things that you can do is you need to not second guess yourself. Just let the opportunities come in, and then choose the opportunity. Some of you have a plan, you know what you're doing, and you're going for it. Some people are going to get money from estate situations, or from courts, or from loans that come in. But there's definitely money that's coming into you, whether you have to pay it back or whether it's gifted to you, but there is money. So let me see, is there surprise money? Yeah, so there's also surprise money coming in, money that is unexpected. And that could be from a lottery, it could be from a family member, it could be from somebody who believes in you and just wants to help you with a project, or wants to help you with in life as a whole. So I do feel like there's some money coming towards you that's sort of unexpected. So that's nice. Just really feel like stay the course, and and a lot of this money that you're swimming around, I mean, this is actually good. And I feel like you're going to start to see in June, it's starting to stack up, meaning that you can actually hang on to it. So your trajectory with money is changing. That's the good thing. So you're going to start to see that you can accumulate more, that you can hang on to more, that there's going to be less fallout. So I do feel like whatever money troubles you might have had or are projecting, it's going to be all around you. And then next month, I really see the money stacking up, okay? In a good way. Not that you owe, but in a way that comes in. And it doesn't always have to come from you, too. It can come from your partner, or it can come from a relative, right? So it doesn't matter as long as you have your needs met and more. All right, so let's look at your health, for Libra's health. Okay, so lungs are coming up. Lungs, esophagus, throat, right? So this is about taking care of yourself, being able to speak up. Lungs have to do with grief. So some of you may be dealing with some grief, needing to let go of grief, or shock. So that can come from a number of things. So lungs come up. It may be that you're healing some old issues that are being touched on. So just know that healing is available for you this month, and lungs in particular are showing up, and also throat. So keeping your voice lubricated, making stay on top of your health with vitamin C and vitamin D and the B12s, all those things to keep your immune system up, and so that you can ward off any colds or anything like that that's kind of lingering there if you've been under stress. Okay, so let's see if there's any surprises for Libras for this month. Yeah, there may be somebody that comes in early May that you may have to kind of like redirect their energies. That's not exactly what I want. That's not exactly what I was thinking. That's not the way I want it. So there may be somebody that comes in and offers you a gift, but in their gift, they're taking control, right? So sometimes we have to say no to things that are good for us just because it's not in keeping with our vision. So just be aware that somebody may offer something, but it's out of beat, or it's not what you had in mind. So it's okay to say no. You're not going to hurt their feelings, right? And at the same time, when you do that, it's going to give you an affirmation of, no, I am right. This is how I want it. This is how I see it. This is the direction I want to go. So you really are going to feel better about being able to say no, or to be able to thank them and be able to say, that isn't what I was thinking and I want to go this way. So there is somebody who comes in and who is trying to help, but I feel like they're stepping on your toes. And all you have to do is kind of redirect their energy, and it'll open right back up. But it is happening for you so that you have creative control over your life and over the way that you see things and over the way that you want them. All right, so it's just as a simple no, and that will get the job done. Okay. All right, so all in all, this is a really big creative month. You guys are going to be the money's going to be all around you. It's just a matter of allowing yourself to let it into your life. And part of that has to do with our mindset. Part of that has to do with the way that we spend. So slowing down, taking care of ourselves, making sure that we're focused and that we get what we need. And a lot of that is just so natural. I feel like things are really opening up for you this month. And the last thing is like, be good with where you're at. Be okay with where you're at. You know, sometimes we rush so much, right, to get to the next thing. Just don't lose your patience. Be happy with where you're at. Find a way that, like, wow, this is really great. I'm enjoying the process that I'm in. I can see all these great things opening up for me and happening for me, whether it's relationship, whether it's career, whether it's money. And really just get excited, because things are opening up for you. Things are happening. And for some of you, you'll just feel like it is still just happening. I want it to be done, right? And so, but you're in the throes of this, and believe me, there's everything, especially money and career, feels like it's completely opening up around you. And all there is to do is to know that you're in process with it, and it is happening. And some things will get nailed down this month, and finished this month, and completed this month, so you can celebrate. So I do feel all of that's there, and then that's when everything starts to stack up in June, and things really start to roll in powerfully for you. So you're here at this, like, the 11th hour of celebrating everything. Just keep moving forward, keep doing it, keep being present today, and everything's going to work out perfectly. All right, Libras, have an amazing month of May. I hope you like my intuitive astrology. If you do, please click like, share it with your friends, and comment below. And I look forward to seeing you again next month.